Thank you, Frankie Lane, for that world's greatest comedian, and you couldn't get him. Thank you. A little louder with this, please. There he is, sitting with all his friends. I'm very happy. A little louder, please, if you don't mind. Will you sit down? You introduced me pretty badly, will you? You can sit down. Thank you very much. You didn't wear the suit tonight, huh? I took it back. You had trouble. President-elect, he had trouble with the suit tonight. He was trying it on earlier, and the sequins got caught in the zipper. Now, it is really wonderful. Thank you very much, Frank, for that was Frank Sinatra, who was popular many years ago. But I want to tell you, you did a wonderful job tonight, and I really mean that. How about this show? Did he put on a great show tonight, huh? A little louder, Val. Stand up, take a bow. Frank, stand up. And Peter, stand up. Stand up when I say it. Spotlight. Back on the star. Back on the star. I love Frank. I kid him, and there'll be no detracting when I'm on. You get the hell out of it. Please, will you please? Frank, I'm only kidding. Thank you. I love... Frank is really a gentleman. I know he's a gentleman. I saw him come out of a door that said so. And I want to tell you, ladies, and you were very funny up there when you introduced me. You got a lot of funny lines, but they're all in your face. I want to tell you, I'm only kidding, Frank. You're okay in my book. I don't know about Kinsey's, but mine, you're okay. Now, laugh it up, band. Laugh it up. The hell, I laugh when you play. I'm very, I've waited so long to get on, it's time to vote for Stevenson again. No, that's really indeed a great pleasure to be here with the President-elect and Vice President-elect, Mr. Johnson. It's really a great, pardon me. You can eat here, but don't drink here. It's murder. But I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's really, in fact, now it can be told, Nelson Rockefeller offered me $50,000 to throw the show tonight. And I have another flash for the President-to-be. Ike just vetoed the inauguration. I got a joke here, but it'll close the armory. I don't want to bore you with a lot of wonderful material, but I do want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I've had a very, very wonderful time, and this is a great thrill for me to be here at this inauguration. I was at McKinley's, and I'm sorry, Frank was, but this, look at him sitting there happy like he's got money. And, but ladies and gentlemen, it is really a great, great pleasure, and I waited so long to go on that that's my record. It's a story of my life. Frank called me on the phone, and he said to me, Milton, he said, I'd like you to go on the show and do about 3 minutes. He must be kidding. I bow for 18. But that's the story. I'm unlucky. I'm really unlucky. My idea of being unlucky is Charles Van Doren driving an Ethel with a Nixon sticker on it. But this, I've enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed the show, and everybody looks so wonderful here tonight. This gentleman in the $1,000 seat, your head is shining right in my eyes. This man now. I'm sorry. Is that your wife? Well, what are you going to do? We'll have oil for Israel any minute. But I was only kidding, sir. If I've said anything to insult you, believe me. But this, is that with the fur coat? Is that your wife? It's walking. What is it, mink? You think so? Wait till the wind changes. I'm very glad. Ladies and gentlemen, now, I can't stay out here long. I got to be back in Robert Hall's window in about 3 hours. Oh, we got people over here. Hello, folk. Pardon my back press. This is really, indeed, a great pleasure. Speaking of people that are in the audience, there are quite a few that Mr. Sinatra and Mr. Peter Lawford, we're going to put in the show, but I'm getting more laughs this way. I'll work this way. How about the snowstorm? May I say to you, Mr. Kennedy, we'd rather have a snowstorm with you than sunshine with the other fella. Please believe me. But will the police, please leave the aisle, the police, please. I know Jack. Oh, pardon me, John. But I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's a celebrity. You didn't introduce him, Joey Bishop. Incidentally, I enjoyed Alan King and Joey Bishop. They were wonderful. I laughed so much sitting over there. I dropped my pencil and paper. And I want to tell you, I'll have to talk slower. You'll have to laugh faster. Will you give me a little more volume, Val? For nothing. There's a celebrity. Shall I introduce him? He's sitting over there in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like him to stand up and take a bow. Bought his own way in here from California. He's not supposed to be in the show. I'd like him to stand up and take a bow. The one and only, in section double L over there, Mr. Boris Karloff. Let's give him a big hand. Put the spotlight over there, will you? Over there. Boris. Oh, wait, hold it. Wait. I'm sorry. I thought it was him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was him. I'm sorry. I did. I'm sorry. Pardon me, madam. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. Hey, Frank, my room. How do you like this place? I played cities smaller than this. But I want to tell you, it's a great pleasure really to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And, I was listening to all the speeches earlier. It's been a very wonderful evening. And may I say, on this gala evening, that, may I say this to you, if I may, President? Oh, I like that, Mr. President. I know him. May I say, Russia will never beat us. Never beat us. All they have to do is to steal our space plans, and they'll be 3 years behind us. But, ladies and gentlemen, while we're on the subject, will you leave this level up, please? Sal? Is that his name? While we're on the subject, ladies and gentlemen, of space, the space program, this is indeed a great pleasure to introduce to you a gentleman that was just appointed the chief astronaut of the space program. And this gentleman, being that the new regime is coming in, this new administration, and we're blossoming forth with space, and immediately I know that everyone in office, especially our beloved President-to-be, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, is going ahead with the space program, starting tomorrow. And this is sort of a surprise. Tonight I would like to introduce the gentleman who is just chosen as the chief astronaut of the United States Interplanetary Expeditionary Force. There he is, right there. Would you? Over there, please. Let's hear it out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the gentleman right here.
Hey.
Step right over here, sir. Very happy to have you here tonight, sir. Would you back up, please? Let everyone see you. What is your name, sir?
My name Jose Jimenez.
Jose Jimenez. And, Mr. Jimenez, you are... Turn around, sir. There they are. There's the president. Mr. Jimenez, you are the chief astronaut of the United States Interplanetary Expeditionary Force?
I am the chief astronaut with the United States in the plans. And my name Jose Jimenez.
Well, Mr. Jimenez, let's back up just a little further, give the folks a break on the side here. I have been requested to ask you some very important questions from the government. First, we'd like to talk to you about your suit. Could you tell us a little about your space suit?
It's very uncomfortable.
And, Chief Astronaut, what would you say that this space suit costs?
That is space suit Costs $18,000.
$18,000. Why, that's very expensive.
It has 2 pair of pants.
I see. It has 2 pair of pants. And what is this called? A crash helmet?
Oh, I hope not.
You, step down here. Mr. Jimenez, is it?
Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
You must have some opinion on the race for space.
All right, I will.